This is a very bland house.
Should get more furniture, mate. You're disappointing my rosebud.
Soul vessel.
You should never actually go into your inventory and use it by using it. You go find the old women in red and you talk to them and use it through them. If you just press the use button, you just lose every level. It doesn't get rebound. Why put that in the game? Probably because it's, to be honest, it must have been ridiculously funny seeing someone do that by accident.
It must have been. I got 3 Titanite shots. In the upstairs room.
Yay.
And
Me
now
too.
I found all the piglets.
Yeah.
Oh no, they aggroed on me.
Just sprint straight back to the bonfire. They have an unlimited roam range, the piglets.
You could technically pull them through the game with you.
As long as there's no, like, jump or anything, yes.
That's kind of funny.
Haha, +4. I'll be around if you make it back. Don't be such a pessimist. At some point, I will change out of these clothes so that I can make my character look more attractive. Because it's not exactly a great style. I mean, most of the armor sets in Dark Souls 2 are a little bit on the styleless side of things. It's why there is only one Dark Souls 2 set in base Dark Souls 3. The Drang set. And you can tell from looking at it that it is a different style to the rest of them. It has more fluff, more fur.
More flair.
It's more like Game of Thrones attire.
Kinda, yeah. Okay, I've got a
Jon
plus.
fucking Snow.
I've got a
She's
+4
my
Falcon.
queen. She is my queen.
I have now got a +4
I
Falcon.
don't want it. I don't want it.
I haven't even watched the show. I've just seen so many people make fun of it at this point.
Yeah. It's an okay show until basically the last season.
I mean, I've heard that it's on a steady decline up until the last season, and then it's just like all the way down
It
the
flatlines.
bottom
Just-
of the hill in one giant leap.
It just flatlines. I'm gonna travel to the Hag and put down my sign.
Okay, I've been around there for a while.
Yeah, sorry. I was figuring out what I wanted to do with my character. I really want to do the dual sides. My forehead is bleeding.
In real life?
Yes,
Why?
because I accidentally scratched myself.
Good job.
Mhm.
You're a shining example to the community.
I'll go wash it real quick.
Sieg Heil!
No, it's Sieghard.
Shh. I think you'll find his name is Siegmeyer.
No, it's Sieglinde.
No, it's Siegwood. Cool, I'm dying.
It's Squidward.
La, la, la,
Wait.
la.
Wait. Yeet. That is one of my favorite things.
A
to do
piece
in
of
this game.
debris actually came over to where I was.
Nice. Knife goes in, guts come out.
Mail breaker.
That's what life is all about.
What an incredibly useless weapon in everything but a certain kind of PvP.
Yep.
I remember playing Demon Souls for the very first time, and I was just a wee child. And finding the mail breakers, the first item I saw on the ground that was a weapon, and I saw it, and I looked at it, and I was playing the sorcerer character, who obviously doesn't start with a very great melee weapon. And I picked up the mail breaker and I went, ooh, this'll probably be better than what I started with. And then I checked its stats against the shitty sword I started with, and put the mail breaker back on the floor. Because it was even worse.
Because life is disappointing.
Life is disappointing. I had too much equipment on me, and because of the way equip load works in Demon Souls, I picked up the strongest melee weapon in the game and was forced to drop it on the floor immediately, and so it despawned and I lost it on that save entirely. Ah, yes. You're looking very oriental now, my friend.
At least I don't look like a black person.
That, I mean, you look like a brown person. Does that matter to you?
No.
Well, actually, you know what you look like? You look like a glowing white person.
I am sickly pale. You're not gonna open this?
Fine. Well,
For
speaking
anyone
of,
listening, I will say that I'm not actually racist. We just make stupid remarks all the time.
you know, actually addressing it makes it more suspect. It's like, no, I'm not actually racist. No,
I'm
it's
but I'm very self-conscious, and I really don't want to be seen as racist.
I'm very self-conscious too. I've just given up dealing with the kind of people who assume that you're racist from joke comments.
That's fair. Makes sense. If your poop was pitch black, that means there's blood in it, and that's really, really bad.
Well, I will keep in mind that if I ever feel the need to insert razor blades into my anus.
No, it means like it's a symbol of internal bleeding.
Yeah, well, it's still internal if it's razor blades.
Yes, that's very true.
Stabby stab. Pro tip, don't get hit by the enemy's attacks. I think I should be in charge of doing the loading screen tips for a video game at some point. I would make a lot of stuff like that.
I mean,
To avoid
Fenrir.
damage, don't fuck up.
Fen or Wolfox or whatever from Refresh, he's a game developer.
I mean, in a very technical sense, I've taken a course on game development. I should be able to, I just don't, because I'm terrible.
Token of Fidelity.
Yes. They're not very good.
Like everything else in this game.
Shut up. There are a couple of things that are basically okay. If you go
Okay,
back up to that area where we opened the door, by the way, you can get the Ring of Restoration. Which you might want.
Oh, wait, where is that? What area?
That literally at the top of the lifts where we just were. Now that you have the soldier's key, there is a door there that you can open,
Oh, okay, I'm running there.
and all that's on the other side of it is just a chest. And that chest has the Ring of Restoration, which is useful because it slowly regenerates your health. Very, very slowly, though. It's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp penis. Die! Yes. Okay, now let's go get me my spear. Which is gonna take a while. We need to go through 2 areas to get to it. What I'd like to do, and I never have bothered to do, is grind out the Desert Pyromancer, or I think it's called the Desert Sorcerer set. And because the way the Pyromancer in this game works is she's a woman, and she starts with no clothes, so you give her clothes to wear. But the Desert Pyromancer, Desert Sorcerer set is like the most revealing thing ever, and it has thigh highs and elbow length gloves. And if you give her that, she will wear it.
Beautiful. The Emerald Herald is a babe.
She's pretty neat. I haven't seen particularly good porn of her, but
That's a shame. Okay, so I'm on my way to where I'm supposed to use the branch.
do you know
It's
where
where
it
all
is?
those... Yes, I do. It's where the dude with the fake Moonlight Greatsword is.
Don't spoil it. Don't ruin the poor man.
The only reason I know it's fake is because in one of my playthroughs I killed him because I wanted it. and then it was fake, and I'm like, oh.
Most of the characters in this game, you will get their associated items if you just finish their quests.
Oh, sweet.
There's a character
Does he
that
have
asks you to murder people, and if you just finish their quests, because the way that his murdering thing works is like, okay, show me this item they have that they'd never give up. And so you just get the item for finishing their quests, and you can tell him that you've murdered them, and he believes you.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna give this woman the rags that I had from the very start of the game. Why not?
Thank you so. After I change into this.
So, what clothes should I give her?
It doesn't matter at all. You could give her literally just one piece, and she'll go, "Thank you," and leave to go to Medulla.
God, I almost died.
It is the spam bush. It's
But
where
I
they
didn't
spawn
die.
a bunch of enemies. And they all rush you at once. Dark Souls 2 pulls that a lot. I was gonna call it a trick, but I feel like that gives it too much credit.
Yeah. I don't actually think I've ever been this way.
Well, congratulations. You're having a new and sexual experience. Am I allowed to put down my summon sign yet, game? I'm still not. Okay. Need to go out quite a ways first. Okay, it's come up with Shaded Woods. Does that mean I'm allowed to place it?
Oh, this thing dropped me a spear.
Nope. It is a good thing I upgraded my spear as much as I could, because this area is slightly not balanced with these characters. It wants you to be a little bit stronger than this. But oh well. I haven't died in a while.
Well, aren't you just a colossal fucker?
Well, no. In fact, this means the precise opposite of that.
I guess it depends on what your goal is.
Okay, in this particular situation, Lammy, I don't want to kill myself.
It's only in the fictional world that happens.
It is the joy of a fictional situation that I can imagine the idea that I would want to stay alive rather than just kill myself.
They're flinging rocks at me.
I'll throw some back.
I'm actually throwing firebombs back, so yeah.
Close enough.
I mean, it's like a rock. It just explodes.
Here I am.
Here I am.
I only know that song because for some reason the final mission of the Simpsons game is just doing that against God. Did you just hear that noise, by the way?
Yes, what is it? Does it do anything, or is it just
No,
like
it just whines.
it's a drop here? I'm guessing I'm not supposed to
You
drop.
are not supposed to go down it. That is correct.
Yay, I am smart. What does the old sun ring do?
It explodes. That's not a joke. If you put it on and you get hit enough, you explode. Here we
Oh my
go.
god. I have literally never been here before.
It's a zone. It exists.
I remember seeing it from speedruns. Bonfire.
Bonfire. Okay, so
An
here's the thing
item.
about this area is that there are pots that give you curse. They don't affect me for some reason, so I'll just go roll into them to smash them. But yeah, that's what that laughing sound is. It's the pots. They do that. And
Oh.
basically they will make you not human. They will reduce the length of your health bar if you stay around them too long.
Oh.
That's how curse works in this game. The final boss of the entire game will just spam the effect of these jars at you. However, since it has no ability to actually kill you, it's essentially a worthless attack. Since it can only bring you down to either half health or like 3/4 health if you've got the right ring on.
I fell down.
You didn't die, did you?
No. I have now bought Ring of Evil Eye, Name Engraved Ring, and Ring of Whispers.
I'll be around if you...
She's quite sultry, isn't she, for a feral cat?
Mm-hmm.
By feral in
Definitely
this
not.
context, I of course mean non-anthro.
Mm-hmm. Definitely not complaining.
A cat is fine too, I believe is the saying. The pyromancer complains about having to wear these rags, and I actually dressed her up in the rags I came to this land in.
See, I'm an idiot, okay?
It's getting particularly bad today.
I'm very tired. I had nightmares. I didn't sleep well.
I want a pizza made of lettuce.
No.
I feel like anything that has garlic sauce, I'm doing myself a disservice for having not already had.
I mean,
I
very
like
true.
garlic. I like it inside me.
I like garlic a lot.
I can now be quoted on that because there is evidence of me saying that. I like garlic inside me. Now that you're here in my actual world, you should look at my character's eyes.
Okay, sick. Turn around. They're like violently pink.
Yes. He has a very special face going on.
I don't know if you noticed who I made, but I basically made Ruby Rose.
Rosebud. You know, I imagine she does have a prolapse.
Wow.
I imagine lots of things.
You do.
I think any character that's ever featured on Shadman has probably had.
You're probably right. Okay, what should I put on my pizza?
I mean, other than genitals? Oh, fuck. You just got backstabbed.
I saw.
Didn't think it would
Holy
kill
sh-
you in one.
I didn't think it would kill him in one hit. What the fuck? Should I get fries?
I mean, as your personal health instructor, no. But as someone who likes fries, yes.
I'll take this that I'm getting a small fries.
I have lit the bonfire without any of
Sure.
your help. I think there's another jar around here somewhere. Maybe you got it.
Yeah,
I
basically.
love that fucking backstab animation. The only kind of nut I like is the kind people have never done on my face. I hate these invisible guys entirely because they don't have lock on.
I saw a giant scorpion silhouette.
That is what the Ring of Whispers is for, my friend. By the way, I just picked up a dark scythe, so, would you like it?
Oh wait. Yeah.
Which means that you could be dual wielding scythes when we go here in your game.
Yes, please.
Now, this isn't a traditional scythe-looking scythe. It's like a halberd. It's a war scythe.
Mm. Ah, that's kind of cool.
It
still.
is legally a scythe.
Actually, I think I'll stick with my falcon until I get actual reapers.
Okay. I am going to put on the Ring of Whispers.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on some clothes.
Human, are we? This is no
Because I am naked and I don't want to, you know.
Oh, you mean in real life?
Yes. See, I can't just open the door naked when the pizza arrives. I mean, I could, but
You might want repeat business.
exactly.
I don't think I have the ability to, yeah. But, fun fact, that's where Vengal's body is. I think. In Scholar of the First Sin. In the original game, it's in Brightstone Cove, Seldora, I think. Which I think is on the other side of Farah. So it's still at the end of this area, but in a different way.
Weird that they would move it.
They moved a lot of stuff in Scholar of the First Sin. Almost randomly in some cases. I've decided that I'm not going to fully explore this area now. I'm just going to go straight for the boss with you.
Okay. What boss is this? I've never done this boss before, so. Man, Scorpion Tag. Holy shit, that's so cool.
Dark Souls 2 does have a handful of things on its side.
Oh, yes.
I'm actually going to use a repair powder. I would recommend not getting hit. She does a decent amount of damage, does Scorpioness Najka. Like that.
I know that she has a tail cut. Well, I know that you can cut
I
her
don't think
tail.
she does.
See?
Oh, there we go. But ideally, whenever you find an NPC that's like a named NPC who can be used for a boss fight, you should always use them. Because they usually have some sort of small or large associated quest line. Like that Pyromancer in Dark Souls 3.
Oh. It's a shame they didn't do more of that in Dark Souls 3.
And in this case, in order to get 100% completion with the Fragrant Branches of Yore, you actually have to help this guy beat Scorpion Ashnajka. And you can only do that if you have the Ring of Whispers. Also, go over to that piece of stony ground. Stand on it. That way she can't spawn on it.
Oh.
It's a fun fact. This item over here, you might think, oh, we can't get to it. It sucks because, you know, you have to get her to smash it. It's a flame butterfly. It's fucking worthless.
Okay. That is kind of worthless.
Okay, and now I'm gonna drop out, honestly.
Yeah, that sounds fine by me.
I
Food's
think
coming
it is
soon,
about
and I'm just gonna
time.
chill.
So,
yeah.
goodbye, hypothetical audience who will probably never see any of that.